Yeah, we should be good. We're out.
Are we? We're live?
We're recording. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, good. So what's up, dude? How's Philly?
Completely in a state of bedlam. It's pretty awesome knowing that last night there were 2 armed robberies, and then just an hour ago there was a guy a block away on my Citizen app saying that he was walking around with he was an armed man with a gun. Everyone's going fucking apeshit, and it is the dumbest fucking shit here. I can't believe you got the fuck out of Dodge and went to fucking South Carolina, ate shit on the sand, you fucking moron. Holy shit. You falling face first.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was amazing.
Did you hear the noise I made right before I fell?
No. I just watched you. You got up and you were like, damn it. You were like, oh, fucking. Watching you get up
dude,
and just walk away like a fucking toddler was so great.
Dude, if you rewatch the video, turn your volume up and put your ear to your phone speaker or whatever you're listening to on, and honest to God, the split second before I fall, you just hear me go, ugh!
It's like,
it's like I made the sound. Yeah, dude, it's like I made the sound that I should have made when I fell before I fell.
Oh man, that's fucking funny as hell. Yeah, been real dumb here. So wait, you're in Virginia now?
Yeah, we're in like Western Virginia because we were basically just gonna renew at the place in Hilton Head, but apparently somebody came in to run it for like a month, and I was like, man, I didn't think anyone was actually going anywhere, but yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, apparently now in Philadelphia, it's like a complete lockdown. And now they're going to start saying you can't go to New Jersey, Delaware, New York, Ohio, or any, like, even DC. You're not allowed to go anywhere. And now we're also locked down till fucking April. And it has just been nothing but masturbation. That's all it's been. It's been monster.
Oh, I can't even imagine. What you're even watching at this point.
Weird shit. It's just like it gets to the point.
Also, it's like old ShamWow videos.
Dude, I jerked off to female MMA the other day. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I'm not joking. I was like watching women's bare knuckle boxing, like, that girl's throwing some hooks. I like that. Fucking.
You're like, now I'm thinking.
I wanted her to fucking Popeye punch my sack. Just like fucking go off on it. That's what I wanted. But it's like,
yeah, dude.
Oh, this is also a funny thing that happened. So I subscribed to an OnlyFans because that's where I'm at now. And I'm like trying
to. Yeah.
So there's a couple people that I know in the industry that are like, they're out of work as well. And everyone's fucking camming. So like, I think it was on Instagram or Facebook, or Twitter or something. She put like, hey, I'm like starting an OnlyFans, like, please subscribe. I was like, fuck it, I'll throw someone $5. So I subscribed, and I guess my card, it said that it was like a fraudulent charge. So like when I went to go buy groceries, my card was declined, and then I didn't know why. Then I had to try to take out money at an ATM, and my card was declined. I didn't know why. And then like I tried to pay someone through Venmo, and it was also declined. Like, what the fuck is happening? So I called TD, and they were like, yeah, it says you try to use it at a Save-A-Lot. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, it says you try to use it at a ATM on 20th Street. I'm like, yes. She's like, and then you tried to use it on Venmo. I was like, yeah. She's like, well, it says here like 2 weeks ago you purchased an OnlyFans? What is an OnlyFans? I was like, oh, it's porn. It's not. She was like, oh. Like I just blurted it out. I wasn't even thinking. I should have been like, yeah, it's for dogs. I'm an only fan of dogs. But she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, it's like webcam stuff. She's like, ah. So that was you? I'm like, yep, it's definitely me. And she's like, do people make money off that? I'm like, people make good money off of that. You can probably, what you working with? And she was like inquiring about getting camming. She's like, I'm not making no money at TD. I'll fucking show my puss.
You made a TD Bank employee webcam it?
Oh, I hope so, dude. I hope she sends me her fucking link, dude. I want to see that stank. That's what I want to see. Dude, I've been just watching. Also, watched a compilation of fart twerks. It's amazing. If you haven't seen fart twerking, you're missing out completely. It's like just half of them are accidental, which is also funny. It's like chicks just twerking in their room, like I'll put out twerk video, and then they'll fucking twerk too hard, just like just fucking blasting out, just toots and like ah. It's really fucking great.
I think those things are hilarious too, because afterwards they have to make the conscious decision to be like, yeah, I'm gonna upload that.
They're trying to edit it out with like,
it's like damn, dude, that was good.
It's like their cat comes in, it's like that wasn't me, that was
yeah, but they have to look at it. They have to look at it like that was some really bad twerking, but that was some good toots.
The poops are fucking phenomenal, dude. Especially when white girls try to do it. It's just like their fucking bony ass just going up and down, and then it's like.
Yeah, they always got to get a running start on twerking. You see them? They just go like this.
That's all they do, dude. It's just. That's all it ever is when white girls are twerking.
Oh my god!
And it's almost funnier to watch it. It's like you can put on like a black girl twerking. You're like, oh man, this is what the Indy 500 is like. And then you put on a fucking white girl twerking. Like, this is what Dale Earnhardt crashing must have been like. It's just I don't even want to see it. Like, why did I watch that? But you watch it for the farts. That's all I do is I watch it for the farts. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Dude, I was laughing at the fact that I'm starting to see a lot more like the celebrities trying to do shit to like make people feel better, which is just absurd. I mean, obviously the Imagine video, the fucking and like a bunch of yeah. But then there was a bunch of celebrities who like took selfies with no makeup on, and apparently that was supposed to make people feel better about the situation. Which I was like, okay, so you're all just fucking retarded. But I was thinking though, they're gonna, they're putting out all these sincere videos and stuff. Man, I would love to see when the WWE confronts it, and it's just the wrestlers being sincere. And it's like, it just comes to Booker T, and he's like, hey guys, Booker T here. We really do need to take this serious and stop the spread of the virus. Because if you keep going out, I'm coming for you, Nick. God damn it.
I can't wait for one of them to just like go just like, hey, what's up? It's me, Chavo Guerrero. I know you guys saw me on the dark side of the ring with Benoit. Yeah, chilling, killing, cut. If you look over here, my wife is dead. just like I killed my wife.
Dude, I watched it the other night. I watched both parts of the.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think they really should have just named it No Shit. Like, they didn't tell me anything new.
Yeah.
Really, the one thing that I knew, but I forgot, was that his wife was a part of, like, in wrestling in ECW. I forgot she was.
Oh, yeah. Woman was there for a little bit. And I think it was also, Jericho's part was actually, I enjoyed because he was being straightforward. He was like, yeah, dude, everyone did drugs. This is just the way it fucking was. And also, another thing I found out that I'm actually kind of blown away is that Benoit was getting snubbed at WCW because of his height. I didn't even think about that. Like, I never thought about
Because of his what?
Because of his height. It's because he was too short. He was too short.
Oh, yeah. I did. Yeah.
That's insane to me. Like, that shit is like, yeah, okay, you got like fucking like 8 feet tall Goldbergs and fucking Kevin Nash and even fucking Scott Hall is tall as shit. But it's like, you're looking at like fucking really good technical wrestling and also a dude who's willing to jump from like 9 feet up and smash you with his fucking forehead. But you're gonna like, oh no, this guy doesn't like have a dick swinging down to his fucking kneecap, so I can't put him on. Eric Bischoff is such a fucking queer.
Holy shit, dude. Bischoff is taking the throne over, I mean, not over McMahon, but he's damn near it.
What do you mean?
Bischoff just being a prick.
Oh, yeah, he's a fucking dipshit. And it's like, it's also like watching like the fall of WCW when Russo was taking over it and he was just putting anybody together. And he was also like having commentators talk about WWF matches that are happening 2 channels up. Like, it's crazy. And did you see him in the ring? Anyway, Mankind bit someone's ear off in the WWF tonight. You should probably click over. Damn, we can't believe it. We just watched the dude into a Ziploc bag on Thunder.
Dude, how hilarious was it when they were talking about the history of the flying headbutt? They're like, this guy did it. He was like, it's a dangerous move. This guy did it. Like, you shouldn't do it. Benoit, they just show him. He's like, it's like, like 3 people told him, like, this extremely dangerous move. Don't do it, Chris. He's like, see ya.
It's funny. It's like, you know, you also don't do. They told him, like, don't take a lot of painkillers and put your family into crippling fucking submissions and murder them. Don't do that. It's bad. It's like, he did it. And Chris Benoit's like, my time to shine. Headbutt. Kill him.
I also thought it was hilarious that we found out Chris Wood is his son. Tell me that was not the first thing you thought of when you saw that. I was like, holy shit, that Wood?
Dude, it'd be so funny if the way Daniel Benoit came into the scene was like, I'm gonna get out of here.
It'd be insane if it was. It's like, how have you not done an oral presentation on that, dude?
Benoit's
you know how your dad fucking killed your mom and brother?
Dude, it's Chris Benoit Wood.
Chris Ben Wood, dude. He's getting nuts.
Now he changes his name to Chris Benoit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we could get into it a little bit, but I think we'll probably just do a whole episode on it. But just because it's been out there and you may haven't talked about it yet, but like, you know, everyone else has discussed Tiger King.
Oh my God.
And I don't know. I mean, it's just a fucking shit show.
What I've found about, I think it's really crazy. The end game is like, if we can go into it, but like really, final summation, I have found that in the end, if you own exotic pets, you're a fucking asshole. If you own any exotic animal, you're kind of a fucking dipshit, and you probably shouldn't have it in the first place. And like, you also Tiger King did show me too, because I was watching like all 3 of these people with the exception of Doc, the Doc guy who had clearly a sex cult, which is what it is. With the exception of Doc,
definitely.
With the exception of Doc, even Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic and the other guy, Jeff, I guess his name was, all 3 of those people were like slowly going into debt with not only lawsuits, but like feeding, housing, grooming, all of that shit with all of their fucking animals. And really what that showed me is with the right budget and the smarts, all of us could own one tiger. Like I'm pretty sure I could swing one fucking tiger. Like Joe had like 19 of them. He's like, I don't know
Yeah.
what to do with these animals. It's like, well, I'm gonna put them down. It's like, what the fuck? You don't have to. I also think that's crazy too. Is like just every one of these fucking dickheads was all doing the same thing. Like they're all calling like, well, he's not doing it right. He doesn't respect the tigers. I put my tigers in a bigger cage. It's like, no, you're fucking still taking wild animals and exploiting the fuck out of them for profit. Sure, you're raising awareness, Carol, but you fucking aren't doing anything different. The only thing you have over Joe Exotic is maybe just a bigger fucking facility. You're still just a dipshit. That's what I think is funny is that like you're watching nothing but like you're basically watching. It was like watching Autism the musical, dude. It was fucking ridiculous. You don't know what you're looking at. You're just like, what the fuck? And who is in charge of any of this shit? Like, it didn't seem like anybody was in charge, even when people were in charge. The only person who had it together was the doc guy, and that's clearly because he just fucks everyone there. And then I also don't disbelieve.
Yeah, he also got they said he did some shit too though, didn't he? Didn't they?
Yeah,
they said like, oh yeah, Doc's definitely like euthanized some of the tigers.
Yeah, puts him in a big crematorium, which I think is like also like, again, man, like if you are owning multiple tigers and multiple panthers and multiple lynxes or what the fuck ever, and then you're like, he's getting old. I guess like, what do you do with it? You can't, like, you don't, no one who owns more than one tiger is a normal person. All these fucking people were legitimately, certifiably insane. And I honestly think all of them should be locked the fuck up. Like, there's nothing to do with these goddamn animals.
Yeah.
And I don't understand, like, even the people who are kind of, like, sane were still, like, the one guy who showed up on the jet ski at the end, the fat fuck. Who showed up on the jet ski at the end.
Oh, like, yeah, dude.
They were giving me shit because I'm running this pawn shop, but the feds show up and like, hey, why do you have a lemur? Why do you have a lemur? You don't need a fucking lemur, you fat piece of shit. Didn't make any sense to me. Also, Carol Baskin killed her fucking husband. That's just, or
absolutely, she killed that dude.
And if not killed him, definitely was involved in his death. There's no but fucking question about it. The fact, there's also one point where she's like explaining, like, why would I do that? You know, I can't put anybody in a septic tank. It's like you'd have to ask me to like bore out the whole septic tank and then move a bunch of stuff. I mean, come on, you think I'm a dummy? Shit. And then there's one point in time where she's also talking about fucking holy shit, hold on. I gotta find it. Cause that was like I watched it and was like, did she really just say that? There's a point in time where Joe Exotic is in the cage and then like he's claiming that someone set him up for the animal to attack him. And then like they go to and she's like, oh, the only way, she's like, there's no way there was cologne on their shoes. You know, maybe he fucked up because the only way to get a tiger to eat someone is to cover them in sardine oil or something. How would she know that? Because she fucking fed her husband. Fucking
dude, I think the weirdest thing too, the best part is that no one's even talking about is the clip. It's still, I think, the funniest part of this whole docuseries is the clip of Joe Exotic when he does like the thing that who used to do it? Like I forget, like Conan or something used to do it. But it's a picture of her husband.
Yeah.
But it's so off. Like the eyes are huge, the mouth is tiny. He's like, "Hey Carol, you stupid bitch, it's me. Voices from the past. Get me out of there underneath this fucking septic tank."
Also,
dude, that was so funny.
That again, nothing. I mean, everything against everyone involved because everyone's a fucking retard. But when they're like questioning Joe Exotic, and they're like, "Did you hire a hitman to do any of this stuff?" like, I would never hire a hitman. What kind of idiot do you think I am? Do you think I would do anything like that? And then they show up multiple clips of him like shooting a fucking doll of Carol and like making a whole music video about her beating her husband to it. Like you're a dipshit. If you really wanted to kill this bitch, you wouldn't be so high profile about it. You're fucked. That's the problem. Everyone in this docuseries is mentally challenged in some way. That it's like not even a doubt.
Yeah, and it's funny that people go after any of their looks. It's like, dude, if you own that amount of exotic animals, of course you look like Joe Exotic, dude. No one would look like they wouldn't have fucking khakis and a V-neck on.
Yeah, dude. That's also the other thing too, is like they were going over. Oh, the other thing I thought was really funny is that when they were talking about Doc being like, they were asking about what his actual like, you know, doctorate is, and they were like, oh, he's a doctor of mystical scientists. Mystical sciences.
Yeah.
Like, what are you fucking talking about?
He went to Hogwarts Community College.
Oh,
what
my
a
God.
fucking loser, dude. You imagine those words coming out of your mouth in a conversation to someone? They're like, oh, you're a doctor. Oh, what kind of medicine do you practice? He's like, mystical arts. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Well, no, that's the whole thing.
So how many tigers do you own?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's like when you own more than one tiger, like, oh, I never went to traditional school. I'm a doctorate of mystical scientist. And honestly, the other thing, I disbelieve, and I can't believe they didn't even go into it. There's no way no one fucked one of those tigers. There's no way.
Oh my God.
Somebody.
They definitely fucked those tigers.
Seriously. There's no way that like Joe Exotic wasn't fooling around with one of his like, I guess the gay. That's also the other. How gay do you go for tigers and meth? Like, it's such a volatile, it's like the Aaron Hernandez things, like closeted homosexuality of professional sports and like concussions, volatile mix. Methamphetamines, baby tigers, and dick sucking, volatile mix. You're just getting in way too deep. And I don't understand why no one says, like, what'd you do there? It's like, well, so I'm hanging out with this guy. He's got baby tigers. I'm really into it. He provides me with all the meth I need. Pretty great. What do you have to do? Oh, I suck his dick every now and again. It's like, you know, he actually made a good point where it's like, if I'm watching porn, do I want a guy with a small wiener? No, I want a guy with a great big dumb dick. And that's what I suck. I suck a big old dumb dick. And then, that's what I'm doing. It just doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah, and honestly, what I was just laughing about the fact that this dude says he has a PhD in fucking mystical arts, is it whatever? But dude, that's got to be hilarious. I'm begging to find out if somebody was just fucking with him. They're like, dude, you're gonna go into the tiger business? Well, here's the requirements. First off, you need a PhD in wizardry. He's like, damn it, got to get that.
Dude, he's like, hold on. What if I told you I have a whole cage full of fairies? Like that's part of his attraction. Like, don't scare him. It's like, dude, it's just so, I don't know, like acquire. Also, what goes through your head? There had to have been a traumatic childhood experience where you are like, well, I don't understand regular people. All I want to do is be around the majesty of vicious, wild animals. I don't get what the fuck goes through your head. And I mean, it's like, then you have to go.
Also, no one's, I mean, no, go ahead.
No, it's just then you have to go down the avenues of like really trying to acquire all these fucking animals. I don't fucking get what goes through your head when that happens. You're like, you know what I'm going to do? It's like, I'm just going to open up my own private zoo. First off, that's another thing too. There should be no private zoos. Where the fuck?
Yeah.
Because no one has a license. Like, these people aren't licensed at all. Like, how is this even happening in America? That's my whole thing. Like, with all the laws we have, all the dumb, bullshit, retarded ass laws we have in America, but everyone's like, well, can he feed those tigers? I guess he can. I guess we'll just let it go. Is he gonna fuck the tigers? That's where I draw the line. No fucking those tigers. It's just like, what the fuck are you having? What's your degree? Well, I've got a degree in mystical sciences. So I think I can.
Dude. Also, I think when you're saying like what goes through these people's heads when they're even doing any of this, and I was like, well, if you're talking about Joe's one husband, it was a bullet.
Dude, and then
that video of that guy's reaction,
dude.
I'm sorry, it was fucking hilarious. He's like,
dude, he pulled a full fucking Logan Paul. He's like, are you fucking with me right now? You fucking with me, dude?
yeah.
His brain is all over the place. Like, he's a pretty good practical joker. Where he's like, he pulls jokes on everybody.
But that dude's reaction of just being like, his reaction of just like, oh, that was hilarious. But dude, how much funnier would it have been to see Joe's husband, and because he was like flipping it, like, yeah, I got it. I'm Billy the Kid coming at you. Oh.
That's also like, man, I just think it's so crazy too. Is you're interviewing these people, and at one point in time, Joe Exotic is like, if it comes down to it, I'll turn this situation into a whole Waco, Texas. No, what the fuck are you doing? Like right then and there, that not even is that a red flag? It's like multiple. That's like Joe's like, you know what? If they come in here, I swear to God, I'm turning this into another fucking Holocaust. I'm rounding everyone up. I'm getting everyone in my fucking crematorium. They're all going down. I'm making a mass grave. I swear to God. It's like, what the fuck? Who lets this happen? I just don't get it.
I don't know. And what a horrible example. It's not like they'll be, all he had to say was if these people come down here and keep fucking with my business, there's going to be trouble. But he references Waco. There's only one thing about Waco, Texas. No one else knows anything about it. I don't even know where the fuck Waco is, dude, other than the fact it's in Texas. But could you name anything else that's ever happened in Waco other than the fucking Davidians getting nuts?
Koresh getting Coretti, dude? Dude, the one part also I love,
dude, where
Joe Exotic, he's trying to like use tigers to teach kids about drugs, and Joe is talking to kids like, we say
oh
no.
My God.
Dude, his whole reasoning was like, we say no to drugs because they make your teeth fall out, and then you'll be ugly, and then you don't have any friends, and then you have to pay for sex, and you don't get the cums you want, kids. You don't get any of the cums you want. It's like, and his fucking other husband's just fucking fuck wild teeth. Like, he's true, dude. That all.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like it's gonna happen to you, kids.
They just show that ghastly grin across. They just put it on a screen behind him. It's like, you see that? You see that, kids? I'm laying down with that every night. That guy can't even, my dick can fit in between the gaps in his teeth. It looks like he flosses with a goddamn bicycle chain. How do you want that, kid? Don't do drugs. Unless you come.
Yeah, he brings his husband to make fun of him in front of these kids to keep them off drugs.
It's like, and now, kids, I'm going to show you how to put on a condom. It's just like, whoa, Joe.
With your mouth.
No, speaking of condoms, dude, when Joe was running for governor, he had the condoms, dude.
Oh my God.
Dude, we need Wi-Fi
condoms. Oh, condoms? Yeah, dude. That'll happen. Did you watch did I tell you about Skidmore?
No.
So yeah, you gotta watch it. And then I was gonna post about it on the room too, so people will watch it. It's on Amazon Prime, but it's on like the Sundance Film Festival channel, but it's streaming through Amazon Prime. It's like a 6-part miniseries on this town called Skidmore, Missouri, and it is fucking nuts. So basically, like in the early 80s, I think it was like 80, 81, there was a town bully Like, no shit. Some big dude with like Elvis fucking sideburns that was just harassing all these people in the town, and nobody could do shit. Dude, he fucking raped some 13-year-old girl, got her pregnant, and then forced her to marry him so she couldn't testify against him. So this guy's just, this dude's just running shit. And finally, one day, he just comes out of a bar, and there's just like 6 townspeople waiting for him when he gets out of the bar, and they just fucking unload on him. And everyone knows since 80 or 81 who's done it, and the whole town since then has never spoken a word, and they can't charge anyone. But since then, go ahead.
That's like the biggest bathroom in Dublin or something. You ever hear about that?
Exactly. That's why I brought it up. So then, so like ever since then, the rest of the series is basically talking about all these other horrific things that have happened in this town. And I won't tell you because it'll be a lot better when you watch it. But dude, it's fucking insane. It's really fucking good.
It'd be crazy if they didn't have anything that could top that, like Freddy Krueger-esque style vigilante justice. Is like, so he raped this girl, and then we just had enough, so we took tons of firearms and ammunitions outside this bar. We blew his dick and balls and his arms and his head clean off. Then you know what happened next? A series of cherry bombs in mailboxes. We just didn't know what to do next. Our town was in bedlam. And then we had a newspaper thief for a while. We didn't know who was taking our swipe. I couldn't even read the sports section anymore. I didn't know what to do. It's like they can't top anything else. Like, that's their claim to fame. It's like, Skidmore, what do we do? It's like, well, vigilante.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Our football team's
getting there. Dude, it's funny, too, because it's kind of like the town Skidmore reminds me of certain parts of Philadelphia, because they talk about how, like, they know about shit, but, and I'm sure that's in other cities, too, but you ever notice in Philly, like, dude, especially, for example, the coronavirus, everyone in Philly, they have no idea what they're talking about. But Philly is kind of known for just being full of dickheads that are like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what causes it. I don't know how you get it or the effects. But I'm going to tell you, I know everything about it. All right? All I know.
I can't hear shit. You just cut out like a motherfucker. This is the problem.
What?
I didn't hear anything you said.
What?
About anything about.
God damn it.
It was you talking, and then it was just like, it almost looked like I was trying to fill in what you were saying. It looked like an old-timey kung fu movie. You're like, and that's what they did. What they did. And
that's awesome.
That's exactly what you were doing. But yeah, everyone in Philadelphia is just like talking.
Something just popped up right in the middle of it. So hold on. Wait. Something popped up right in the middle of me talking, and it said your internet thing is unstable, but I'm back in now. But basically what I was saying was about Philly, and like most people in Philly have no idea what they're talking about. They have no idea what the symptoms or how you get it. It's all the dickhead on it. And it's funny because your neighborhood, I could see, is like the mecca. Like if you were walking down the street, all I could picture is some dude like yelling out of a second floor row home, just screaming like, "Yo, dude, you better not be out there. The corona's out there, dude. It gives you bum ass nards."
Yo,
if your nards are gonna be bummed, dude.
Yo, if you're walking on the street, make sure when you get home, heat up a little tablespoon and put it on your fucking asshole. That's the way we get rid of it here. It helps everyone. Run it on our hot water, put it on your butthole, man. So here's the other thing. My Aunt Diane, she was saying if she fucking just sits on the toilet for a while and punches herself in the throat, it gets rid of all the symptoms. It's like, like everyone's got it. Well, like, I don't got it because, also don't kiss dudes. Think about it. How many gays got corona?
Yeah, also buy a tiger.
Buy a tiger, and maybe you'll go gay for some fucking corona dick. That's also what I thought was crazy as shit. Because John, his one husband, his first husband, wasn't gay. And then Travis's second younger husband wasn't gay. And they were just sucking cock for meth and weed and four-wheelers. That's all they were doing. They were just hanging out like, well,
and four-wheelers.
Dude, and four-wheelers.
Yeah, what's that, a YZ80? Oh.
They just goes like, are we going Monster Jam tonight? Fuck yeah. Oh, I'll let my butt fucking give it up to you. But yeah. I just think it's like, what? It made me think about what would I go gay for? And I don't think there's any, like, there's, like, these guys just showed up like, oh man, these tigers are great. And then you just feel like hands on his shoulders, like, oh no. Well, I guess I'll just suck. I don't want to suck a dick for tigers. Like, how about some meth? It's like, I don't know if I want to do that. How about some weed? Maybe you gonna throw in a fucking quad? Yeah, if I was talking, I can bite your quads.
I mean, dude, and the funniest thing was too, I was laughing because you told me that your area in Philly is like the most infected.
Oh, it's one of them. Yeah, it's my zip code is one of 3 that have the most cases. However, what I can say though is Girard Estates, where I'm at, it's like a lot of older houses with older people in it. So like, I guess, you know, the elderly or whatever, anybody over the age of 55 is more affected. But then again, everyone in Philadelphia is a fucking ass. Like I had to go shopping today. So like, as I'm walking, like there should only be a minimum of people. Like people are still out doing shit. Like everyone's just like, nah, it ain't gonna get me. Like,
oh yeah.
It could. It easily could. And as much as I want to go out and start putting my dick in things, I don't. I have to sit here and fucking pretend like I can get off to the same fucking porn that I've been watching for like, and again, you just get bored. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Anyway, also, with that being said, anybody got some good porn links, send them this way so I can just get down with myself.
Dude, but you got to be loving the fact that you could walk around with just like little touch of VD and be like, ew, you gross motherfuckers. You're running the block now, dude.
Yeah, but what's the worst that's gonna happen?
The STDs are running the block now.
Dude, I'm just like, I got something.
Dude, you're just leading a gang of like barbacks with VD down the street, just like they're like, uh-oh, here comes the crabs. That's your gang name, the Crabs.
We'll give you Rhea both Ghana
like,
and Ghana. You better watch out. We're the We're called the Tiger Dicks because we got stripes, but we don't know what the fuck it's
yeah.
Like, I don't know. We're never gonna ask. You better shut up.
Dude,
Yeah, I also thought it was very
the funny
funny.
thing is,
The fucking fact that both John and Travis weren't gay. Travis kills himself, and then John gets a tattoo. Remember, he had that tattoo that said "Property of Joe Exotic." Like that's going hard as shit.
yeah, and then he had Sheppy covered up with an eagle.
Dude, I bet they didn't show what it got covered up with. It just said, "I ain't gay, just pretending." It's like,
That'd be funny if he covered it up with Susan. And then just says Sheppy next to us.
You should be wary of any tattoo artist that you walk in, he's holding it like this, like, you ready to get a tattoo? I can do Susan pretty good. You ready?
Yeah, he's holding like that.
You ready to get down? Number one.
Dude.
Hold on, we turn it on. Let's go. What do you want? Eagle or Zeus?
You gotta cover it up with Eagle and a Susan, dude.
He just.
I was like, whoa, dude, that's Shep.
All he can do is make them way bigger, but they're still the same shitty quality. It's like he doesn't give it more shit. It's just
Dude,
bigger and shittier.
Shep's just going huge.
He prints.
It's so fucking funny.
He prints it out on one of those like weird like the contact sheets. Like, hold on, let me get it all squared up for you. Oh, that line work's gonna be choppy. Hold on.
I can't imagine. Yeah, I always forget about that with tattoos. They have to peel off like the thing so they show it like the blue trace.
Yeah.
There is no way. There's no way Sheppy has a blue trace. It's like you want a Shep original, dude. You get it and you get it done, dude. There's no time to rethink.
Shep's tattoo.
He's using like silly putty with newspaper cartoons.
Dude, Shep's tattoo shop. It has his favorite tattooers, but they're all the video game characters from Grand Theft Auto. It's like, I like that one a lot. She knew exactly what she was doing when you walked in there. That pixelation. Good. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and then it's nuts too because New York is just New York and now Jersey, but it's like it's insanity. It is absurd, New York.
It's again like, how do you really combat any like? I don't know, man. Just watching everything fall apart is.
Dude, how about Trump, dude?
Oh yeah. Go into
How
that.
about him when they're like, here, President Trump's going to address with an updated report on the coronavirus. He's like, Tom Brady's the man, and fake news is a bunch of fucking assholes. Thank you. Pence is like, nailed it. It's like, yes.
Dude, watching literally everyone standing behind him like,
oh my God.
He's making some good points. It's no, and then like the point where the one chick is like, I tested positive for corona. He's like, He's just fucking like Michael Jackson's out of there.
She's like, I had a slight fever. He's like, ooh.
How crazy would it have been if he just punched her in the fucking face? Just like
he just dude, speaking of fucking hitting women.
What?
When does the New Jack doc come out?
Oh, I don't know, man. But I cannot wait for that. I mean, besides Dark Side of the Ring, Tiger King. And
yeah, that one we're definitely doing a whole episode on.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I've been watching a lot of right now in the background. I'm watching this fucking documentary called Blitzed: Nazis on Drugs. It's pretty fucking crazy. It's about Nazis.
Oh, you all messed up?
Dude, oh yeah, dude. So messed up. Like they are like Joe Exotic messed up. It's like, yeah, man, we spent 6 days in this tank and we didn't know what to do, so we just got out. And then we ran across the fucking field and we killed all these Jews and then children. And I fucking built an entire house by myself. We painted it with the blood of the Zeus. And we didn't know exactly where we were going to go, but when we got there a fucking fun place. It is, man. This war is hell. It's bad.
Yeah. I think it's funny too because people don't realize that the logo for the SS, it's not an SS. It's actually the back of their haircut, like Joe Exotic.
It's just the mullet hanging down. Dude.
It's just
How crazy would it be
Yeah, dude.
as if
Did
in
that
the
happen?
1930s the Nazis did frosted tips with like bleach blonde mullets, and it's just like,
They got all their Lugers and the cowboy handgun thing.
dude, how great would a leopard print SS be? Like, just like, I don't know if that's going to strike fear, but you look good. It's like they didn't.
Oh my god.
Dude, they were going over one of the doctors in this fucking documentary how he just started making his own because he was so methed up. He started making his own uniform. They're like, you can't do that. He's like making ribbons that don't exist. He's like, oh, this one's for when I painted my nails last night. It's just like, whoa, no, that's not. You're not part of the crew. He's like, no, I am.
Yeah, dude. Dude, days. They'd be up for fucking days, dude.
It's the best. Like I don't know. I just watching. You're just running out of things to watch now. Like that's the problem. It's like they're not giving you anything.
Oh, dude. You almost have to, if you find something good, you almost have to be like, I got to find like 2 other things. Because at least you can watch those 2 other things to kill time. Because everyone's like, yeah, a couple more weeks. I'm like, I don't know about that.
I mean, we were supposed to be out by Easter, and then he's like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make it to 30. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you talking? Nobody knows shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also the craziest part, too, is that when I got laid off, I asked, like, the 2 owners about, like, what was going to happen. They were like, we don't know. Nobody fucking knows. So it's like, it almost seems like everyone's just preparing for just the utmost uncertainty, and no one gives a shit whether or not it will come back. But I'll tell you what, man, if they think for 1 second I'm paying bills after this, they're way wrong too.
Oh,
Not gonna, it ain't
Comcast can suck my ass, dude.
never happening, dude. Like, what do you expect me to do?
No.
All of my money is wrapped up in my Save-A-Lot.
Dude,
and my own.
Did you see there was a story that they just put out. It was on like Philly.com, but they were talking about how whoever, I forget what his name is, the current CEO at Comcast, is trying to get all this praise from their newest thing, which is donating like $5 million to kids that don't own technology, like, laptops and stuff like that. This way they can be informed about what's going on with the coronavirus and stay up to date. And I'm sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? You're going to donate $5 million so these assholes can get a laptop, which they'll sell the next day, instead of just telling people like, hey, we're not going to charge you for cable for the next couple months until this gets figured out.
They're making you buy more shit. It's like, here's another laptop, and maybe you're going to need another router. We'll get you all set up with that. Maybe on.
Yeah, and to turn it on, it's $600 a month.
I know it's pricey, but what you could do is suck my dick for some meth, though. I learned it from a little guy, Joe Exotic.
It's like,
You get a tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fucking, I can't stand.
What?
What do you get?
I was going to say, like, you get a tattoo that says property of Comcast over top of your dick. It's like, that's the only way out of it.
Oh, dude. The funny thing is, it's like, if you notice all the companies that are putting out statements that are putting us, a pause on their charges and stuff like that, they're the ones soaring. It's like, well, yeah, of course, because they have to deal with the same shit we have to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, they're not at their job.
Nobody. That's also, people were like, I can't believe I still have to work from home. Like, yeah, what's it like getting paid every week, you fucking piece of shit? Like, everyone's complaining. Everyone's like, God damn it, man. Can't go out anywhere. Bars are closed, and I still have these emails to answer. I'm like, yeah. Responsibility. You know what I tried to do? I tried to fucking punch my cat in the face. I did it, though. I tell everyone that I'm still my cat.
You tell them it was Joe Exotic.
He ducked him. And then he fucked me in the butt.
He came in, he was like,
Jesus fucking Christ. Christ, man. So wait, what did you guys?
Where are we at with this?
I have no idea. What did you guys do in South Carolina?
So it was me, Okani, Kyla, and Shane. We were in Hilton Head Island, and really, we just basically went to the beach every day, like sat or at night, and just started a fire. But like down there, it's like pretty dead. There's not much going on down there. It was really nice. It was great. We would have probably stayed down there, but yeah, we got the fuck out of Dodge because Shane was coming up from Key West. And Florida is now like locking everybody down.
Wait, when was
my
he?
parents
are
still down there. I was like, you
was he in Key West? Was he in Key West for
the week break? That basically? Maybe. Well, dude. Yeah, but they were already locked down. Like, but after his show, he was in a hotel for like 3 nights, and then he just rented a car and drove up to Hilton Head and met us there.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of fucking kids down there just like, I'll suck.
Oh, yeah, we definitely got it, which I think is hilarious that I think it's funny that we're just traveling around. I'm pretty sure one of us already has it, so, you know.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you guys to turn into 28 days later. That's what I was waiting for, to see, like, all that footage of Shane's, like, looking at all this stuff. I'm waiting for you to be, like, down on the ground, like, I'm a fucking just digging them out. It's like, that was the last we ever saw. Oh, fucking Okani just.
Dude, did you see the video? Did you see the video of the guy driving around the neighborhood playing the Purge horn?
No, but that doesn't surprise me in any.
He's just driving around in like a Nissan Altima with just it blasting through the system, just slowly driving around his neighborhood. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, honk.
Dude, it'd be better if he was just driving around playing the first part of Jock Jams. He's like, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Just annoying everyone. It's like, that's
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this up. I'll upload it, but we'll figure it out because I know I can get a better internet connection, which might help with this delay. I'm going to send it to Jimmy, too.
Before you go, and before we go, shout out to Frank for getting us that cameo from.
Oh, we're definitely going to talk about that, dude. We are definitely going to talk about that.
My God.
I mean, I love Frank to death. I know he's watching it, so Frank, you know that we love you. But literally. And I hate saying it like this. I don't want to be ungrateful because it was still cool as shit that he did it. But like, there was 2 works of in all the years that Kevin Dillon has been active in Hollywood. They literally referenced 2 parts of his. One, Entourage. The other, literally the only part we reference on this show.
Man, it's amazing. And also, Frank, why did you tell him that we had coronavirus? Like, I got a bunch of messages from people being like, hey, I hope you're all right. I hope you beat this disease. I'm like, what did I have? Do you know something I don't?
Oh, dude, yeah. I replied to that because I started getting, like, you know, tweets and messages. And I was like, all right, let me nip this in the bud. But also, why did – I don't know. I'll have to ask Frank, but why did McCusker put it up?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no clue.
The whole situation, mind-boggling.
Very. This whole fucking situation is mind. I cannot wait to be out of this situation. The only problem is now, is like, and I've said it, there's going to be, like, everyone who's, like, willing to go right back. I think that's another thing is, like, yeah, as soon as we're done, you know, bars are going to flood and restaurants are going to flood. It's like, yeah, that dude, you're going to have to give that like 2 weeks after that too. Because then you're putting everyone right back at risk for like getting sick again. So it's like, this is nowhere far near as over as we think it is. And it's fucking super fucking gay. Everyone stay safe for the love of God.
No, I think we're in New Age Chernobyl, dude.
Dude, fuck yeah. Well, no, actually no. Because now it's
it's like the worst is happening, and now we're gonna have a big fallout and a lot of years to fucking wait till we can kind of walk back in there.
Also, I found somebody just put on news today that China may be lying about how many people are actually dead when
Oh, they're absolutely lying.
apparently 21 million cell phones, or people who active accounts on cell phones just disappeared, and nobody knows why. Then again, this is all conspiracy fucking theory, and who the fuck knows what the fuck is going on.
That's funny. That's probably on the same page as some dude. Like, and also, I got a theory they can see good. Like, what, dude? What the fuck's that got to do with anything? What are you talking about, dude?
Also, I learned their language. So when I go into bodegas, I know exactly what they're talking about. Wuhan, Nan.
He's like, you just read a Chinese menu backwards. You're speaking Cambodian. But he's only reading the English parts. He's like, rice fried deep. He's like, that means hello.
Sauce, sour, sweet. You knew the reasons. It's right there, black and white. This is the recipe for cologne.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck no.
All right. Let's wrap this. Send this to me. I'm going to upload it to the YouTube. And yeah, we're going to figure this out. It's not only our first attempt at this, but it's good to be back. And I hope everybody got their fill on that really wacky and kooky content that's been getting pumped out.
So good. The meme wars are real.
Honestly, I took a post down last night on Facebook. I posted at like 2:30 in the morning because I just had enough, but I deleted it. But I posted, I was like, yeah, just a quick shout out to all the comics and podcasts making me realize that Imagine Video wasn't that bad.
Dude. So my roommate did a roast battle, like a virtual roast battle the other day.
He did it online?
Yeah. On Zoom, what we're using right now. It was like, what the fuck am I watching? But like there was like I'm listening to them do it, and it's like everyone's kind of doing well, but like there are like so many other jokes that you could make, especially against. I mean, I'm not gonna say his name, but it doesn't really fucking matter. But it's just like,
yeah,
I have been so dude. I think this is gonna be the crazy part, is rebuilding any type of comedy after all this is done, because everyone's just like, oh, now it's so funny, like the apocalypse is what gives you time to shine. It's like, I couldn't get anywhere before, but like all these people died and I'm number one now. I'm on top. It's like that's all you needed.
Yeah,
a massive pandemic to flourish.
Dude, most comics should do what I'm suggesting for most celebrities, is just to shut the fuck up and ride this out. Please stop putting in the efforts to just be known or be funny or be anything, because it is horrific. Every day I see some shit where they're like, check this out. We did a live blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why? Like out of all the boredom that everyone is enduring right now, that's what you came up with? That should tell you how fucking bad of a comic you are.
You know what would be really funny? Honestly, I would laugh my ass off is if somehow like Satoyo staged like a breakdancing video where he's like, all right, here we go. And it's like, no, but then he spins on like his back, but he hits his face on like an end table and he just lays unconscious for 45 minutes. It's like now that's quality content.
Dude, that'd be funny though if it was like a breakdance challenge and it came to you, and then when it gets to you, you're just like, all right, weird moves by Ryan Shaner over here.
All right, ready for you guys? Here we go. Yeah. I think I might actually do that. I might actually do like
that's something I'd subscribe to.
Yeah, dude. Oh man. Well,
Yeah, I got some other shit too that we can talk about. But I'm gonna figure out this internet hookup and see if we can cancel out this delay.
yeah, that would be fucking dope because this is like I'm watching you talk, but then nothing is happening afterwards at all.
Yeah. Well, whatever. We'll see how it goes. I think it's all right. But yeah, we're gonna put out more shit. Send this to me, Shaner, and I'll put it up now. All right.
All right, later. Bye.
All right. Later.
And